chat about our favorite Logitech products. And also we are live, so I like calling it the Logitech home studios. Hee hee hee. But yeah, let's get into it. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. I love to chat about all the different products that are in the carousel. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's start with, I feel like we should start off with like my overall pick, because I feel like this one satisfies a lot of different things, and I think it's also a really great price point. You know, especially if you have never bought an external webcam before, maybe this is your very first one and you're just looking to try it out. This is the Brio 100, so you can see it's on for a really good deal. Sometimes it's even on a better deal. Obviously I can't predict the future of like when there's gonna be better deals, but sometimes it's on really good deals here on Amazon. But even full price, I think it's worth it full price as well. But this is the Brio 100. It is a full HD webcam, like completely full HD. Even right now, currently I'm streaming in 720, so it's definitely high quality camera. It's great for meetings, you know, Zoom meetings, things like that. It's also really good for streaming as well. So maybe if you're just starting your content creation journey and you need to obviously be on camera, this is a great option to try that out. Especially, I always like to say, especially if you're a gamer, or anything like that, this is actually pretty good, because typically your like face cam would be pretty small on like your overview of your video, and so this is a really great beginner webcam because it has auto light balance. So if you're not good with exposure, saturation, white balance, stuff like that, it actually like auto adjusts all of those features, which is really helpful, especially if you're a beginner. So even for me, it's something I have to do every single time before I go live, is, you know, make sure the colors look right, make sure my lighting looks correct, things like that. It truly is a like skill, as honestly. So what's really nice about a lot of our webcams is that there's actually a lot of auto features, so that's all built into the webcam. So basically it takes care of that stuff for you, so you don't have to worry about it, especially when it's like, you know, you just want to have a webcam so you look good on your Zoom calls, you look professional, maybe you're doing a job interview, things like that. You want to you know, maintain a nice aesthetic for work or things like that. This is a really great option. And again, you know, $30 for a webcam I think is a really great deal. Some other features that this has actually is the built-in privacy shutter. So this is completely attached to the webcam. It also is you can only control it physically, so it's not like, you know, if in the event that your webcam does get taken over, something like that, this is not like a part of the webcam. This is just a completely external feature. Yeah, there we go. So there we go. That is the yeah, it's got a built-in privacy shutter, which is really nice, and it also has a built-in microphone as well. So if you don't have an external microphone, this one actually can be used as a input source. I'll go a bit closer right here. So that is the microphone right there. And then I'll also show you in a bit more depth the privacy shutter. So it just goes like that. So this also is certified for Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Zoom, pretty much all of the collaboration softwares. So that is our Brio 100. This is kind of my like main, this would be my overall pick. I think it's affordable, but it's still really great quality, and it still has the privacy shutter, all that stuff. I think the only thing is if you are kind of like if you were kind of like a USB-C person, this one only comes with the USB-A adapter there. So we've got that right there. All right, let's move on. I want to like kind of go on to another pick. So let's move on to my like kind of, this is my pick if you have a bigger budget, because you know, typically everybody has a different price range of like what you're comfortable with, or maybe like what your goals are, if you want to keep something forever or like things like that. So we are actually able to, you know, kind of offer different price points and different things like that. So here is the MX Brio. So I would say this one's kind of the like, this is the you know, maybe you have a bigger budget, but I think this one has such great features. First of all, I'll show you how big, look at how big this lens is. This has actually got a 8.5 megapixel sensor, which is comparable to some digital cameras actually, which is pretty cool. So even, you know, some people have digital cameras that are probably around the same megapixels right there, so which I actually really like. This one also has a ton of auto features as well, so I'll show you. First of all, it's got the built-in privacy shutter right here, so this is really awesome for that. Again, it is completely adjustable outside of the webcam, so it's not something that can be controlled in the actual webcam itself. This one also is full 1080 HD as well, and it also is fully compatible in 4K. So if you're able to record in 4K, you actually can use this one in 4K. As you can see right there, it says ultra wide 4K, 8.5 megapixel sensor. And then it actually has 2 microphones on either side. This one, in my opinion, has the best external microphones out of all of our webcams. I think I'll have to do, I feel like I should do a webcam, another webcam stream where basically I have to put all of them, plug them in. Takes a bit. I need like lots of adapters and things like that to kind of like show you what they actually look like, things like that. But this is of course also certified with Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Meet, and it also comes in 2 different very cute colors, so you can match with your MX collection. So there we go. Those are the main things. This one is 4K. So you can do 4K at 30 frames per second, or you can do 60 frames at 1080 HD. And this actually has our most advanced webcam sensor yet, and it's got really great sharp image quality. It also has AI enhanced image quality, so you get 2 times better face visibility with finer image details. It's got auto exposure, auto white balance, noise reduction, autofocus. Autofocus is really great, especially for webcams when you're like, you know, I think for webcams, it's like you're always going to be using webcams when you're probably focused on other things like work, things like that. The last thing you want to do, honestly, is like adjust the focus on your webcam. It's like, I don't want to do that if I'm working, if I'm on a Zoom call, we're talking about important things. I don't want to have to worry about, you know, if my lighting is messed up or things like that. So definitely with webcams, you want to have something that has really great auto features like this. Yeah, that's my pick if like you have a bigger budget. I mean, like this one, webcams to me, I feel like are worth investing in because you do keep them for a really long time. I've had this webcam for over 10 years now, or just about 10 years. And so webcams aren't typically things that go through a lot of wear and tear like a mouse or a keyboard would. These are, webcams are typically things that kind of sit up on your monitor and they don't really get, much wear and tear. So to me, investing in these is a really good, because they'll last you 5-10 years, even longer, depending on how long 4K becomes the norm. Remember when YouTube videos were like, was it 440 or no 480 or 360? Oh my gosh, that was, yeah. Or like when like 720 HD was such a huge deal. It's pretty crazy. But yeah. All right, that is our Brio MX Brio. Kind of one, I guess, which would be in between. This is a really popular webcam for streamers. If it's funny, we've had a couple influencers, Twitch streamers, things like that on the channel before, and it's always interesting because like we'll talk to them beforehand, be like, hey, like, what products do you already have, like stuff like that. This is the most popular webcam amongst Twitch streamers. Just, it's not even a competition. It's always this one or a version of the C920. For some reason, this is just like every single influencer that we've had, they've purchased this like on their own, starting their Twitch journey, myself included, and Ellen, our other co-host for the channel. She also, I think this also was their first webcam as well. This is my first webcam. Yeah, it was just really popular, really, great quality, affordable, very reliable. This is full HD. It's got 2 microphones on either side. I personally use external microphones, so I feel like, honestly, since this is a 10-year-old webcam, probably the microphones are the only thing about it that like maybe our other ones are better just because are newer. But the actual, as you can see, like the actual lens itself, really, really great quality. It's got the attached monitor mount as well. So you've got your monitor mount, of course, you put that onto your monitor, and then it's fully adjustable in that way. Of course, you can even go height adjustable as well. So you can tilt it downwards if you're short or upwards if you're tall, things like that. And then also one of my favorite features about this C920 is it features a little universal, we call it like a universal threading, I guess. But this basically makes it compatible with any tripod, any handheld tripod, things like that. And I will show you, I did yesterday. I feel like I'm always like showing off the cool features about this one. So you've got your universal threading here. Of course, this is a Joby thing. I use it for my phone, but basically it's kind of like this. And then basically it does give you a bit more freedom to put your webcam in a different spot on your desk as well. So that's what I always like to say about external webcams. So even like, I recently bought a new MacBook, and, the webcam on it is really great actually. But there's still a market for external webcams, and I think there still is a place for external webcams, because even though my laptop webcam is fantastic, sometimes I'll put my laptop like to the side here when I'm typing, and it's like I don't want to have a side view of my face when I'm, you know, in a Zoom call or things like that. I want it to be front. So this would be a great reason to get an external one, plug it in, then I would put this one in front of me, have my laptop to the side, and then you can still have that front on angle. So even though laptop webcams are becoming like really, really good, I still think there is a place for external webcams, or maybe you're a Twitch streamer, you want multiple angles, multiple camera angles, things like that, or, you know, whatever creativity you've got. Also, I wanted to show you, this MX Brio also has the universal threading, which I forgot to mention, which I'll show you. I am! Yeah, this is the Yeti Studio. I think I can add stuff to the carousel if I'm live. I recently learned that you can do that. So let me it is a Logitech. It's my Yeti Studio. Logitech G. Oops. I found a listing that has both, but hopefully they'll give you what it's called, but could only find the bundle. This one, see, sorry, I don't know. This one has the bundle of it. I just did it on the fly, but it's called the Logitech G Studio Active Dynamic microphone. I love mine. I think it's like, I've also used the Shure one, and it was a little quiet for me, but this one I like because it actually has like some more boost options in the back. Like it's got a built-in amp there, so that's why I choose this one over like a Shure. Yeah, no problem. Sorry, I could only find the one that's in a bundle. So yeah, make sure it's not that expensive. It's just that one just has the Litra beam in it as well, so it's not that expensive. That one, it's actually an XLR connection. See if I can find a better listing. Oops. We have like quite a range of USB microphones, but then it's nice because we also have like XLR microphones, if you want to get real fancy, you know. We've also got, yeah, quite a few. And this one comes in a couple different really cute colors as well, which I like. Oh, perfect. Okay. This is the exact one. I was able to find it there. That not in the bundle. See, it's only, yeah, this one's $244. It's actually a really good deal. I think I got mine on full price. $244 for this one, which also is like pretty much half the price of like the Shure microphone as well, which I have, but I've switched out from it, and now this has been my main microphone for probably like a year and a half or 2 years now, but I'm a really big fan of it. All right, let's look at the Brio 300, which has like the cutest little privacy shutter. This one's so cute. They say Amazon customer says, I've got an older Tascam Mini Studio Creator Cheap mic. Oh, interesting. You can do either connection, USB or XLR. Yeah, so this one is, I have it highlighted in the carousel right now. I found a better listing that actually has the, like, just the microphone. But yeah, you'll just need an XLR cable. Connect that to your mixer. As long as your mixer provides the phantom power, you should be good to go. I really like mine. I'm a big fan of it. Yeah. I use a Yamaha MG10XU mixer, just because I have like other ports for like music and like guitars and stuff like that. But that's what I have mine running through. But yeah, this is the Brio. I always recommend this one for Mac users because this only has USB-C, or if you're an Apple user, Thunderbolt connection here. Of course, you can use this for like, you can use this for your PC if you've got USB-C connection. But typically, like for my MacBook, I only have USB-C ports on my MacBook, which was fun. So this one is great for that. The cord is attached, so that's why I always say this one's good for those Apple users. It does have phantom power. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, this will require phantom power, but I'm a really big fan of this microphone for sure. It sounds like super, like, crisp, clear, and it just kind of checks all my boxes. So, but yeah. Brio 300's, again, full HD webcam. I think this one is mostly like, if you're trying to decide between this one and like the Brio, it's honestly like, which connection type do you have? If you're USB-A, then like go with this one, because this one's got USB-A, but if you're a USB-C, sorry, it's really confusing saying USB-C-A, no, USB-A and USB-C. Whew. Too many USB versions, but that's what I would say. But it also has the built-in privacy shutter, full HD. It's got one microphone down here. These two are pretty similar. It's just that this one has USB-C. And this one also comes in pink and graphite, like a graphite grayish black color, which I think is really cute. So those are also, maybe a factor in your choice. If you want a pink one or a black one or a white one, this one comes in a bunch of different colors. As you can see, I've got the white one here. And then in the carousel right now is the graphite color. There we go. All right. Lastly, we'll talk about the Brio 500. This one kind of is the one that I recommend for like school, or if you maybe like teach online or you do courses or things like that, because this one is a ultra wide lens. So for example, if you are the teacher and you want to show like something behind you or things like that, this is a really great option. And then the other thing that's really cool about this one is you can pull it off just like that. So again, this is why I say this is a good like collaboration webcam for school, learning of any sort of online courses, classes, art, whichever, is because you can pull this off, and then it's a really strong magnet, so you do have to like pull pretty hard. But you can pull it off, and then again, it's like a free moving webcam. If you want to show your desk, anything that you're working on, drawing, writing on your desk, and then you can kind of put it back on just like that. Another feature it has is in the monitor mount. So again, it has a feature called show mode, where basically you can pull it down and then show whatever is on your desk. So as you can see, it can kind of go like this. So imagine, it's hard to show you without the computer, but imagine this is the monitor, and then you're pulling it, and then you can kind of show whatever is on your desk, and then you can put it back. So it's got lots of different angles, things like that, for showing those things. Full HD, 2 microphones here on either side again, and built-in privacy shutter, of course, necessary. I don't think we'll ever make a webcam again that doesn't have a built-in privacy shutter. I think it's pretty necessary. Yeah, especially if you always leave your webcam plugged in. So definitely nice to have that. Yes, absolutely. It could be used as an overhead camera for someone doing art instruction. Absolutely. 100%. I think that's like completely what it's made for, is kind of just those, like, if you're drawing something on your desk, so say I have this on my my desk and you want to like tilt it downwards, kind of show what you're doing, things like that. That's what I think the Brio 500 has over the rest of these. Obviously these ones don't have that feature. I believe this one actually does, which is why I say this is my favorite one overall, because it basically has everything. But it is the most expensive, so kind of depends on what you prioritize. But yeah, Brio 500. And this also comes in 3 different colors as well: white, pink, and graphite. Super fun. But yeah, that's my webcam showcase of the day. I hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for more fun. And thank you all so much for hanging out with me, showing you all my webcams. And of course, I will see you next time, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And yeah, till next time. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for joining.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Hey, hey, let's go. Hey, 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 hey.